Or are you out of this quali? Right, let's roll the intro. Ah! We good. Out today, no worries. Just wanted to check. Yeah, right, I need to stop talking, otherwise there'll be 2 Kenkos. Let's get it! Ladies and gentlemen, happy Friday and a very warm welcome back to Kenco F1. This is our first sprint race weekend where drivers will be racing a 25% and a 50% Grand Prix, and there are certainly lots of extra points up for grabs. Let's begin with qualifying though, here in Italy, round 4 of 10 in Kenco F1 for the Italian Grand Prix. Monza has held more races than any other on the F1 calendar and holds its very own virtual podium with lots of racing history behind this very thrilling racetrack. And taking a look at the Autodromo Internazionale di Monza track then, 3.59 miles of tarmac, 2 DRS zones, and where you can take your lap distance at full throttle for 83% of the lap, where there are only 11 corners then, 4 to the left and 7 to the right, with a maximum speed of over 200 miles per hour. The first chicane is where we saw the 2 championship contenders in real life back in 2021 colliding through the first chicane and both taking themselves out of the race. Turn 3, we saw Norris and Leclerc go side by side through the Curve de Grande. Norris managed to get ahead by getting 2 wheels on the grass. And up the road a bit into turn 4 and the Roger chicane. This is where Lewis Hamilton got a clean overtake on Norris, but you've got to be very, very careful when racing through here. And tyre compounds for this weekend, which should only be a one-stop race. C4 for the soft tyres, C3 mediums, and the C2 hard tyres. We're absolutely going to be seeing the soft tyre compound out there today. We don't have a grid made up yet, and there's only one way to decide, so let's get the Italian qualifying and 4th round of Season 3 of Kenco F1 underway. Hello! Good evening, everybody. A few minutes later than normal, but we move. Pre-recorded. No, it's not. I was typing and saying all that at the same time. What do you mean? What do you mean? Duh. How is everybody? Happy Friday. It's Friday, isn't it? It's Friday. Rest in peace, Hagrid. Yeah, shout out to Hagrid. Unfortunately, he did pass away a few hours ago. Sad day for the Harry Potter fans. Josh's game just crashed. You're already registered on this session though. Just reload it in. You'll be fine. Josh, your name's on the board. I can see your name on the Ferrari pit wall. Just reload the game. You won't be out. You should be able to just take control of your car. I'm led to believe anyway. We will get going very soon though. Unless Josh's game crashed caused everybody else not to load in. Uh-oh. We had this a few days ago. I hope that everyone can still load in now that Josh's game has crashed. Oh, there we go. Okay. We're good. Josh, I will send you another invite, mate, and we can get this sorted. But yeah, I mean, welcome everybody. Sorry, I'm not really in... I've just eaten, and I'm kind of like... I'm full. And I've got a... We've got a short quality there. It's only 18 minutes. It's fine. We'll get going. Let me just send out another quick invite to Joshua. Is he here? Where's J in the alphabet when you need it? Oh, he's already got F1 open, maybe. There he is. There you go. If anyone else needs an invite or anything, do please let me know. Just for the record, I know that last week we did say that there will be no race this weekend. We have looked at the calendar, we've looked at the schedule over the next few weeks, and the reason we brought forward Italy is because next weekend is the USA Grand Prix. Lights out at 8 PM UK time. That's when Kenco F1 normally would start. And then the following weekend is the Mexican Grand Prix, which is also lights out at 8 PM. So that's why we've brought forward the Monza Grand Prix. That just means there'll be no Kenco F1 for the following 2 weeks. So there'll be no Kenco F1 until basically the start of November, which will be Silverstone. So this will be like the last weekend, but it's a long weekend because, well, I'm live tomorrow evening and also Sunday evening for the sprint race and then the full race. So we should be alright. We should be alright. Hassan needs an invite. I'll get it sorted. I'll get it sorted. Let me turn down the sound anyway. Hopefully you've just got me. There is no Jamie this weekend either. He is I think he's actually gone back with his parents this weekend. He lives in uni, so it'll be quite nice for him to go and spend quality time with his family. But yeah, I mean, we've got short quality. It's already 6. This is it. This is going to be like the world's shortest stream. I'm not even going to lie to you. We've got 16 minutes, and these drivers are just going to get their quickest lap times in. Simple as that. Are you on at Heathrow this week? Hassan, yes, tomorrow. I'm going with the one and only CX pilot. I don't know if we'll be live. The plan is to go live, but it all depends on internet and loads of factors. But I've got all my battery packs charged up, so hopefully, fingers crossed anyway, fingers crossed. But yeah, I mean, if we just go and get up, sorry, I should have really done this earlier. There we go. We'll go and get the surnames up on the stream anyway, so you can see all the drivers driving around the track. Again, Monza, like I said in the intro, it's a very, very fast track. Some drivers absolutely despise it. I won't tell you who. And there's other drivers which actually kind of settle in really nicely with Monza. It's such a quick track, so the DRS straights are very, very, I guess the word is like useful, I guess. So if you're leading the Grand Prix, then you're probably not going to enjoy this race. Maybe, I don't know. It could be constantly changing. But we are seeing Taylor, though. Both the Mercedes currently on their first hot laps. And we're going to have a little look and see. That's really loud, but we'll get it turned down a little bit here. And we'll see how Taylor takes this. Again, Taylor wasn't here last week. Taylor was on holiday, I believe. He was kind of 50-50 of whether or not he could make qualifying this evening. But he has made it, which is awesome to see. So hopefully Taylor's enjoyed his week away wherever he was. But it's good to have him back. Obviously, we miss Andrew. Commiserations, but I'm sure he'll be back at some point. But yeah, I mean, there's already 40 minutes left on the countdown. We've got a lap time there immediately of Zach Plant there, 120.7, planting his AlphaTauri on pole position at the moment. Provisional pole. Yellow flags going through here. Might just be slower cars, potentially. Drivers shouldn't have to slow down for that. However, oh, that Red Bull wasn't so sure there. Might have put Taylor off a little bit on his lap time, but he's a 1:16 at the moment. Probably going to go maybe a second slower than Zach. Oh, no, 1/2000th of a second. Damn, my time judgment is awful. As Torben Schutt in VR goes it's nearly 6 tenths quicker than Zach Plant there, putting his Ferrari. Again, this is a Ferrari weekend. We're at the home Grand Prix for Ferrari, so you'll hopefully be seeing at least a few Ferraris on the front row, at least one anyway. We'll see. It could be a total front row lockout. We've got yellow flag sector 1. I think that's just the Red Bull heating up his tyres. Finley, mate, no problem. I will get on it, buddy. Sorry, there's no Jamie this week, so by all means, I will send you another invite. Where are you? There you are. It should have had one through, hopefully now. The new livery's in. Oh, with the update. Yeah, that's a shame. We got some tomorrow and we got some on Sunday. So that's not too bad. What happened to Taylor? Hang on a minute. Taylor's just retired from the session. I've just watched him set a lap time. What's going on, Taylor? Oh, no. He's just retired. He can't go quicker. I wonder if he's binned it into a wall. Look at these Alpine boys, though. Side by side. We've got Jay Robinson behind Max Chapman here. I believe both on their outlaps. Although, hang on a minute. No, Jay Robinson's actually set a time. So, I think Max Chapman might be on his hot lap. I'm not really too sure. Dylan Hartley, though, crosses the line. A bit of a slow time there, but he'll hopefully go a little bit quicker. Currently P7 and P6 for the Alfa Romeo boys. And if we head down the road a little bit, I think Smits was on his out lap, and now he's on his hot lap. As Torben's diving in the pits, and we'll have a little look and see what time Smits can set. Oh, no, hang on a minute. No, he's really slow. This is a slow lap for him. Now he's entering his hot lap. As it looks like Josh O'Mara, the other Ferrari here, goes and sets P5. Really nice lap by Jay, actually, I'd like to say. I mean, what's that, a 120.9? I think Jay will be very pleased with that. But he can definitely, again, all these drivers can definitely go quicker and improve. Taylor took short quali to the max, Keck W. Yeah, I don't really think you get much quicker than that. Much quicker short quali. Speaking of quick lap times, Chapman's just sent at set at 119.688. 4 temps quicker than Torben there. Again, I'd like to point out as well, we don't have a Speedy Joe this session. Speedy Joe Bean is back tomorrow, I'm led to believe. But yeah, that's provisional pole for Max Chapman as it currently stands. Josh O'Mara down into P6. That's pushing his teammate Torben down to P2. And I believe if we have a look at the fastest sectors as it currently stands... Oh. There isn't much deficit with the fastest sectors at the moment. It's Chapman, and a bit more Chapman, but nothing wrong with that. I mean, look, hang on. Why are all the sector times exactly 26 seconds? Is that just the way Monza works? 26-second lap sectors. That's quite cool. I don't really know another track that does that, to be fair, but that's quite cool. Taylor was driving, past tense, sorry. Yeah, I don't really know what happened 100%, but he's the first retirement of the session as Smits goes and sets P9 with his teammate P7 there, pushing Middelfelt down into P8, and Hartley, sorry. Harper's one of the old drivers. He is down there in P10, Dylan. And then we've also got Callum McGrath as well in the pits, unable to set a time. I don't really know if Callum's left the pitch yet, to be honest, as we've got a yellow flag sector 1, which is now gone green. But yeah, I mean, like I say, I haven't really done any of this, like session info, any of this, but the weather, I mean, clear skies all day. I'm looking at the camera, but my camera's not there because it's ready for tomorrow. I'm trying to look at you guys, and there's no camera there. I'm looking at a wall. It kind of sucks, but there you go. It's a nice sunny day all weekend, so we're expecting no wets, no rain to fall out of the sky, unless, you know, the weather stations have got it completely wrong, and it's suddenly, like, you know, thunderstorms tomorrow, which I cannot see happening. But yeah, Callum McGrath is out of the pits at the moment. Adam Forbes, Taylor's teammate, has not set a time, and nor has Finley in his Haas. I believe that's Middelfeld there going quicker, 121.1. Not a bad lap time. So, I mean, we're seeing quite a big distance gap, actually, between all these drivers. So, obviously, they've got... Oh, we've got to see the Haas there of Finley. Sorry, Finley's just gone round here. He hopefully hasn't disrupted anybody's lap as he's diving on the inside line there, as the AlphaTauri of Zach Plant's going around. We don't have Alex Watts either this evening. I don't know, really, haven't really heard from him, to be honest with you. So hopefully we'll see him maybe tomorrow. And hopefully, like I say again, James obviously mentioning about the lovely, lovely McLaren livery, which is now out on the game. That's really loud. But yeah, commiserations for Finley spinning there. He's going to probably change the tyres to newer sets of... to a newer set of soft tyres. I mean, they're worn a little bit, especially the rears there where he spun them up 10% already. He's going to want to change those before the end of his lap. But yeah, currently as it stands, we've got an Alpine and a Ferrari on the front row of Chapman and Torben. And they both on outlap, so they're going to try and go quicker. And then Zach Plant and Taylor Hume. Taylor, by the way, your lap time still stands. I mean, GG on that at the moment. You're on the second row behind Ferrari if it stands and no one else can beat you. Joe Robinson, though, P5, very good lap by Jay. This is definitely one of his tracks, I suppose. I'm looking forward to Silverstone as well. Joe Robinson absolutely loves Silverstone, so hopefully he can settle into that and get some decent points. Middelfeld's diving in the pits. We've got, obviously, Zach's now on a hot lap, I'm led to believe, so we're going to have a little look on board with Zach Plant, see how he takes... I need to learn the corners. I don't know what that was. We'll get there. We'll get there. We got Parabolica and we got all of these other ones. That's at the very end of the track, though. I will learn them. Trust me. Before tomorrow, before Sunday, I'll learn all the curve names, the corners. I'm not really too sure. But yeah, I mean, there's unfortunately obviously 7 drivers that have made it today, which is why we're doing a short qualifying session and not doing Q1, Q2, Q3, because I believe Q1 and Q2 will be a little bit redundant. However, look at Zach Plant. He's gone fastest Sector 2, slower Sector 1, but he has gone purple Sector 2. So if he has a really good Sector 3 here, he's got a chance at least taking the front row, if not stealing that provisional pole from Max Chapman. He needs to gain about 8 tenths, though, which is quite a lot. It's quite a lot as he crosses the line. He does make up a position there on Adam Forbes. And that is a 120.1, which I don't actually believe is too far off... Charlie's time. So if we head down, Finley's just gone on 120.2, pushing down both the Mercedes boys down P5 and P6. However, P6 now Alex Peaks is in the Red Bull. Great lap there by Alex Peaks. So yeah, again, 1 second deficit. If Zach Plant went like 5 thousandths quicker, he would have put his AlphaTauri on the front row, but he's unable to do that. Jay Robinson, I think, is on outlap at the moment. He's definitely going to have a look to go any quicker. Callum McGrath has set a time, P9 as it currently stands. We'll go on board with him for a second. I think he's also on a in-lap potentially. I'm not sure though, but we can have a little, yeah, I believe so. But yeah, not too bad. Obviously, again, there's drivers that are surprising me at the moment are probably... Looking at this, I mean, Dylan Hartley, I don't know how much practice he's had, but 1.5 seconds behind the pace. He might have not just had a hot lap yet. I'm not too sure. But that's not, you know, hopefully Dylan can go a little bit quicker. Again, we are running strict as well, so some of these lap times we've got an Alpine and the Callum McGrath straight in the pits to change those tyres. 6.5 minutes left of this session, which might be enough for 2 more hot laps if drivers are brave enough, as Max Chapman goes ever so quicker across the line there. Oh, note that. Hang on a minute. No, the graphics are giving me false information. He's crossed the line at a 1:30 something, which is definitely not quicker, but he's getting that braking point through the something chicane. We will get there, I promise. I'll have a track map up. Track map. I'll get there. But yeah, here we go. Hopefully, I believe Torben might be giving Josh some sort of DRS straight here. I mean, they're following each other very, very quickly here as they come down into this turn. Oh, one of the Ferraris cutting the entire chicane there just to go and give his teammates some DRS. I don't know if that's allowed, but we'll allow it. I'm the only steward this weekend, so yeah, I mean, it's going to be an interesting one. I believe so anyway, but yeah, there you go. I mean, we're looking at Torben here. Currently purple sector 1, purple sector 2. Can he get a purple sector 3 and go quicker than Max Chapman? No, 2 temps. Oh, he had a slower sector 3 there. I'm not sure if it was the chicane or the last DRS straight, but that is Torben. I mean, he'll have another chance by all means, but he's shown pace through sector 1 and sector 2 as the Ferrari has gone faster than sector 1, sector 2. So this is anyone's game at the moment. I mean, looking at the fastest sectors, Chapman, obviously, I mean, he must have had a decent sector 1, sector 2. However, speaking of Chapman, I think he's just gone and set another fastest lap to still sector 1 fastest. The fastest lap graphics don't really work. But Max Chapman, 1:19.5, and that leaves Torben now 3.6. No, 3.6? I don't even know how to say that properly. I'm just going to say 3.5 temps behind the pole sitter. We've got Zach Plant and Finley out in the out laps at the moment. Finley was having that spin earlier. He's currently 7.5 temps behind pole sitter. But yeah, I mean, ignore all the purple, green and stuff. I don't know if that's 100% valid, but we should be all good. Varetino Alto, yes. I don't know what that is, but yes. There's also apparently the last corner has been renamed as well. It's apparently no longer called like Parabolica. It's named after like Antonio or something. I think one of the like the sort of OG racing drivers. OG. I don't know if I sound cool like saying that. OG. No. I don't know. They're just cool people. But yeah, I will definitely look into it for sure. But we're currently looking at a 2.1 second split. I mean, if I was racing around here, I would definitely be down with Smits in P13. I'm not going to lie. I couldn't go any quicker than this. But again, this is helping all these drivers, though, because the drivers that aren't, you know, we've got 2 McLarens who are making the sprint. But this is very dangerous by Finley, by the way. He's warming up those tyres from the whole track. But yeah, I like I say, I mean, obviously tomorrow we're going to have a lot more drivers, but they're all going to be starting at the back of the grid. So all these drivers that even make the session, they're guaranteed a decent place and hopefully a good start to points. I mean, tomorrow we've got the sprint race, meaning everybody from P1 down to P8 will be getting points. I think that's from 8 points down to 1. And then obviously on Sunday we'll have the full Grand Prix from 25 downwards as Finley crosses the line to start his hot lap. Again, very, very straight. I mean, I'm pretty sure the drivers are 83% on the throttle this Grand Prix. It's a very, very quick track. As Adam Forbes goes quicker, P4 there. Again, we saw an exceptional performance by Adam Forbes in the last session. Yeah, well done for Adam Forbes, obviously. I believe he came P4, I think, around... Where were we last week? Around Abu Dhabi, yeah. He suited that track very, very well. But yeah, I mean, Finley only a 10th behind Max Chapman through the first sector, so it's been really good going here for Finley. If he... Oh, he's backed out. He's backed out. Meow. I think the real F1 is actually... The real F1 esports is on this evening as well, so I want to go and give that a watch at some point this evening. I'm looking forward to that. Jay Robinson, though, really good lap by him. P6 for Jay. Pushing himself in front of Alex Peak there. That's the 3rd row of the grid if he can stick it. And if we go and have a look, obviously Finley was the one backed out. We've got 2 minutes 15 seconds left, so drivers are all out the pits apart from Max Chapman. Zach Plant, Taylor Hume is obviously DNF'd, and we got Smits as well still in the pits. I don't believe Max Chapman will be leaving. I'm not too sure 100%. Zach Plant is still in the pits. He'll probably want to go again. I believe all these drivers will probably want to go out and gain on hot laps. There's 1 minute 55 seconds left. These drivers still have time to leave the pits, I'm led to believe. Well, Zach Plant looks like he's just pushing himself back in the pit lane. As we've got... oh my god. Like, I hate it when it does that camera view. It's really loud. But I'm pretty sure Taylor would have definitely made up a few more positions if he hadn't have crashed out. But Adam Forbes is in the pits, though. I don't believe he can go any quicker. That's confirmed, obviously, P4 or below for Adam Forbes if any other driver can go quicker. We've got Archie Middlefeld, 120.7, pushing himself pretty much confirmed up a few positions. Dylan Hartley going P10, 120.8. Josh Amara unable to go any quicker, unfortunately. I think Josh is quite quick around time trial, though, so it's a bit unusual to see Josh all the way down in P12. Maybe it's just not his evening. Maybe he hasn't had his Weetabix. I've got no idea. Oh, Callum's crashed though. Oh shit. I mean, Crofty doesn't swear. Callum's just gone straight into the wall. Callum, no. I mean, he's got him stuck with P11 now, but he's lost his front wing. He's lost an entire tyre. Look at that mangled mess. We've got 56 seconds left of the qualifying. That's really, really commiserations for Callum. Drivers are going to have to definitely slow down though, sector 3, to allow, obviously, you know, for cranes to go out on track or tractors or whatever. I've got no idea, but we've got Torben here, who's I believe he looks like he's on his hot lap, but I'm not really too sure. The Greg moment, it literally was almost the same place as Charles Leclerc as well. Commiserations. Is the car okay? Is Callum okay, more like? We've got Torben going straight across as well. What is he doing? He wants to... I can see what he's doing here. I don't know if that's allowed in the rules, though. I mean, there's 20 seconds left, and he's just cut an entire chicane just to make sure he hits the line before the timer. We'll look into it. Anyway, I believe there's 8 seconds left. We've got Middlefeld up to P8, 120.7. I believe Max Chapman's also at the pits. 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Josh Amaro up to P4. I mean, well done to Josh there on that lap. I don't know if Charlie was able to start one or not. We've got Max Chapman following his teammate Jay Robinson around halfway through the track. Again, these drivers obviously will not be able to go any quicker. Jay Robinson pushing his limits of that Alpine. We've got Finley in the pits. And Jay Robinson, I believe, must be on a hot lap right now. We'll have a little look if we can see the timer. Slowest sector 1, 51 seconds. He's going as quick as he so can here. We'll also go on board with Alex Peak, who's just spun. I've just seen that come up here. Through the last sector. He's spinning in the rear. Hopefully you won't getting too much disturbances here with the Alpines coming around. Again, I mean, as it currently stands, we've got Chapman and Torben on the front row with Zach Plant and Josh O'Mara on the second row of the grid. And here's pretty much the last quick front runners as Jay Robinson continues to go straight to cross the line. No, he's definitely not going any quicker. He's gone really wide there. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's currently his stance. Again, it'll be really interesting to see, Torben here. He's getting a really nice DRS from his teammate as he's coming down the straight. And it looks like he's gone slower sector 1, slower sector 2. And that Ferrari is very, very dirty. So I wouldn't be surprised if he dives in the pits here. Oh no, he's continuing. Yeah, he... oh, actually, I think my graphics were giving false positives there. He was only 1.5 tenths there behind Max Chapman. Bloody brilliant lap by Charlie. Yeah, that was very, very close there. He did cut a chicane to get the lap in, but I don't know if we should really talk about that too much. But I guess that qualifies everybody in for the sprint race tomorrow. Again, these positions will change before the race on Sunday because the sprint race is basically jumbles up the order. No one has to pit, and it's just a race to the finish line. And obviously, they have to pit if they damage the car. Not pointing fingers at Taylor or Callum. No, never. But yeah, I mean, well done to the 13 drivers who did actually attend today's race. I do appreciate you. But yeah, I mean, currently first front row we got Chapman and we got Torben, and then second row we got Zach Plant, Josh Amara. Good to see Zach Plant up there on third. That's very, very good by him. We've got Adam Forbes P5 again. Amazing qualifying there for Adam Forbes. Only missing out on the second row there by half a tenth by the looks of it. But yeah, I mean, good qualifying all around. Yeah, F122 curbs are an absolute nightmare. I do thoroughly agree with that one for sure. Ollie, mate, we're ending. You've turned up. I'm out of there. But yeah, I mean, well done to all the drivers there. 119.567 is the provisional pole. A provisional pole? I mean, I guess Max has got pole, I guess, because we're not moving into Q2. But 119.5, we've got Charlie 119.6. Again, that's going to be an interesting battle, I think, in the sprint race. They've both got pace around here. But yeah, I mean, there you go. I just took a screenshot of that as well. And sorry about the short qualifying on stream, guys, but it just made sense, really, to do this. I don't really know if we'll get any driver interviews. I don't believe so. Oh, gosh, all of this is just completely broken. We might just kind of end it here and just call it a short qualifying session because I still need to pack my bags for Heathrow tomorrow, and I am kind of not panicking, but I've still got quite a bit to do, so I might go and do that now. Ali, mate, thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, congratulations to everybody who did attend the session. There will be a stream tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. and also Sunday evening at 8 p.m. For everybody. But I need to go and do all the graphics basically for tomorrow. So I'm gonna go and run off and do that now. But yeah, thank you to everybody who has tuned in. And there's the current. By the way, do you want to have a quick look at these? Oh no, that's the wrong. Oh my god! Whoa! What's this? Trust me, they didn't get 25 points, but that's really cool. I need to use this more often. Although it says Miami, they're not racing in Miami. I'll get it fixed for the race. Oh.
Yeah, okay. Car's alright. Sorry, guys.
There's a little team announcement there. Callum, you can hear him winded. Car's alright. No, I think he said he's alright. Sorry, guys. There you go. Hopefully.